I've never like had a problem. It becomes a passive income because I just get a check at the end of each month. Like she just handles it, and she always just kind of keeps everything in mind. Because I got a job back in Sydney, I still wanted to enjoy the property, but couldn't really afford pay the whole mortgage and rent in Sydney at the same time. And it also meant that there were weekends and weeks where I could take my family there because I got a young son who's like 2. So I could, take him there for the week as a holiday and then have the whole thing kind of serviced by, Airbnb users in the meantime. So I went through three, I believe, three like host companies. Uh, One was a small boutique um, that was actually cheaper, and the other one I can't remember. It was just like a mum and pop shop. And then the third one was Liss, and the she just understood more like my vision, and then kind of worked with me as well. She was like, "Don't do this, do this. This works, this doesn't." And we just got along really well, and just kind of shared the same vision. Because like a big thing was I was like, I want my desk and computer there so that I can work from that house. Like you'll see that there's like a desk set up, a computer set up, and that's so like people would stay for like 5 days but work from Mudgee. And the other two guys were like, "Why would you do that? Like that doesn't make sense." And it was actually a selfish decision for myself, but other people do use it. Like you can hear, like in the reviews, they're like, "Oh, yeah, we had to work from holiday," kind of thing. So, like when Liz kind of like understood that, like it's probably what the deciding factor was. Like just flawless. She was really proactive, and kind of was just like, oh, because she'd done it so many times before. She was like, "This is how you solve the problem." Bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? It was no kind of like. She was like, "This room does not look good. You need to fix it by doing X, Y, Z." It was just like we need to get from A to B. That's how you do it. You know what I mean? So she was, yeah, and she was right. All of the things that she said, she was bang on. So I was just trusted what she said. Yeah, she's very like kind of experienced in what she does. Onboarding was fine. Yeah, there was no issues there really. I think because I chose Hometime just from my experience with Liz more so than anything else. Do you know what I mean? Like I met her and decided to go with her before I knew what Hometime was in a way. And then kind of just went through the onboarding process. Um, it was good because like they obviously had like packs and that kind of stuff that you just flick through when you need information. So I thought that was good, very handy. I don't think there was any surprises, which is probably a good thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no bad surprises or, oh, I didn't think about that. I think that I probably learned more about, because I knew what your management fees were, right? But I didn't know what Airbnb and that were charging. So I think that it probably, the clarity over the fees were probably, I wouldn't say like a surprise, but they were definitely beneficial to like like giving me oversight over what was going on. Liz has like obviously talks to people one on one, and if they extend their trip, then she handles that. If there's people that are looking for a place, she's directed them to my house before, and because they are from her, there's like a high yield. There's no Airbnb fee. There's that kind of stuff, right? I guess at home times, like just the cost optimization, like is a big thing there. So they work hard, obviously, to make sure that I'm not overcharging, and therefore, just it's better bang for buck kind of thing. I had a housemate before that, and so um, I think if I rented it out, I would get significantly. So yeah, it's just outperforming how it was before, effectively. And if I rented it, yeah, it's just yeah, it's much better to be on home time. I think I would just be fully supportive. I would just say, like especially if you're in Mudgee, like I've never like had a problem that Liz couldn't handle kind of thing. So it becomes a passive income because I just get a check at the end of each month. It's not like she just handles it, you know, and she always just kind of yeah keeps everything in mind. I think predominantly the relationship with the company has come from her relationship like with Liz. So again, I can't really say too much more on that other than it's just been a positive experience from both ends. Hometime's been really flexible as well when it's come to oh, this payment's late, early. Is there, you know, like last month I was like, I'm away. Is there any way you can just make sure that this gets pushed through? And they're like, yeah, sure. Like they're pretty flexible. So that's always been really good.